What's up? Roger Ratchet coming at you again. Today we're inside, not working on any cars today. Today we're going to be replacing doorknob and deadbolt. Now I know some of you guys, you're looking at these packages and you're thinking, wow, there's a lot of parts that come in that package. Well, don't let it be discouraging. It's not as bad as it looks. Yeah, it's just another one of those get up and get to it things. So, let me situate you here and we'll see about getting to it. I'll zoom you in so you can maybe see what we're doing here. And that's probably, hopefully good right there. And of course, Phillips screwdriver. Yep, gotta have that guy. First thing we want to do is open up our door. And yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to adjust you a little bit. And let's see if we can zoom out just a hair there. Tad bit, just a scoot, yeah, just a scooch there. Okay, now we're going to start with the door handle itself. So first thing we do is take these two screws out here and we'll pull that off. We will discard that, and we just reach around the other side here. Pull that side out. Yeah, that's easy enough, ain't it? Then come over here, take these two screws out. And just grab this and pull him out. So, yeah, disassembly on the door handle itself is complete. Now, let me see. This one is the one that goes to the door handle. This is the one that's got the slant on it. This goes to your regular, everyday door handle. And when we put this in, we want the slanted part to go toward the door opening. So it goes in like this. Now, we're not putting screws in it yet because we have to make sure that this is in the center of our hole, which it is not. So we'll take it back out, and this one has, it just has the pull slider. So just pull on it to extend it out. And we'll set it back in here. Check again. Now it is in the center of our hole, so we're good there. So we can get our screws. Which will be two shorter screws here. And get them started. Get the other one started. This bottom one, we may have to use a longer screw on it. Let me pull him back out. These are pretty short screws that came with this, but it looks like that's about the longest screw I have here on hand. So for now, we'll put him back in there. either get a longer screw or a bigger screw later on to put in there to replace that. But that is in there, so now we grab our doorknob. We just simply pull it apart. We look. Looks like it will go in like this. Usually have a drain hole here, guys, but this one, for some reason, when they put it together, you can see it right there. For some reason, they didn't get this drain hole on the bottom, they got it on the side. It does not appear as though I can just spin that, so it's press fit on. So we'll just use that like that. And we put this shaft through the hole of the piece that we just put in there, fit him in there, and then we take this side, which does not have a drain hole, so it is a fit. Get your lock straight with your rod, and we'll fit him on there. Now that he's sitting on there, we will grab our screws for that, which won't be a wood screw, it'll be a fine thread, and it'll be a longer than your wood screws. And this is the only part that I hate, because sometimes you gotta feel around. For your bolt shaft. Sometimes you can eyeball it and see in there. Sometimes you can't. And let me see here. Let me get on the other side of it. See if I can eyeball it a little bit easier. And I'm using my fingers on the other side of the door, guys, to hold that side from falling out while I'm doing this. And let's just get it started. Just barely started is all we want, so we can pull it out. And look down in here at our other screw. Make sure we hit the hole. And start twisting him in. Now we should be able to run our screws all the way in and turn to both sides, lock it, and it's working perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, that's it for the doorknob itself. Now let's work on the deadbolt. Again, you just have 2 screws. Do it fast or do it slow, it's up to you, your preference. Hand tools, power tools, whatever assistance you need with your screws, just pop them out there. And you pull this other side out, throw it down, and then on our side we take these screws out. It's got a little bit of paint in there. So we'll take those out, set them aside. Then we just push that out. Disassembly is finished on that. Now, on your new ones, let me have you guys over and down just a little bit. Now, on your new ones, you got to look at them. This one has up on it and has an arrow pointing up, so that means this has to go in this orientation. So again, we just push this in there. Make sure that our crossbar where it goes through is right in the middle, and this one we do not have to extend it. It is right in the middle. So all we have to do, well, if I can keep a hold of my screwdriver bit, my magnet isn't quite working the way it should right there. But we get our 2 little wood screws out. Just get them started. Yeah. Just get them started. Don't get too carried away with your screws, guys. And make sure that it's going in right. And we'll just tighten these guys down. Just back and forth, screw one, then screw the other. And that's in. So that's that part of that. Now we get the handle. And we will separate it. Get our lock cylinder back in here. And we'll take our shaft, line it up with our cross hole. Just slide that in there. And then this other side, we will turn that to the way it needs to be. Slide it in there. And looks like we need to turn this in order to looks like, let me see what we got going on here. So that should go this way, straight up and down. Our key cylinder is not exactly straight up and down though. So let me come down here and see what we got going on. Okay. So let me just go get a regular screwdriver here for a minute. See if I can adjust him up a little bit. Looks like we're down a little bit too far. Okay. It looks about right. And we're still off just a tad bit. But we're going to see. Yeah, that's working now. Will that work with this like that? Yeah, okay. Because this, when it's locked, or unlocked rather, it covers our screw holes, so we got to flip the bolt out to get our screws to our screw holes. Now, Well, something is not working right here. 'Cause we are not. Our keyhole is not wanting to stay straight up and down. So, let me see here. Well, that is all straight up and down there. Nope, it's wanting to turn our entire cylinder. I don't understand it. Why is it turning the whole cylinder? Okay. It was turned wrong. Okay. It was turning your whole cylinder, guys. It may be a complete 180. You may have to turn the shaft. Okay, now it's not turning our cylinder. Now we can open that bolt out. If I can hold this in here for a second while I reach over here and grab my screws, or at least one of them. I don't want the wood screw. Okay. Now, these deadbolts, they normally have the long screw in your kit. So for the upper side, use the long screw. And lost my bit out of my driver again. And I'm not hitting my hole. So let me just peek on the other side here. Okay. I'll pull this back out while I set this in here. Then I'll grab my handle with my screw. Let's set him back on here. Nope. I turned it when I had it off. So I gotta turn it back again. Okay. Fit him back in there. Fit our handle back on him. Oh, okay. Let me see, I want this to go that way. And let's see if we can hold this on there. While we find our hole. I'm not exactly finding a hole over here. Yep, I found it. Okay. And we may have to adjust our hole here a little bit. I think that's what our issue is our hole is off. It's a little bit on the short side. Maybe. Okay. It's tight, but it went in there. Okay. Yeah, it's not all going to go perfect, guys, but it is. Oh, if I get it in the right lock here. It's not all going to go perfect, but it's still not a hard job. Just like everything else, it needs a little bit of patience. Okay, there it is. There's our deadbolt. So, there's our doorknob, our deadbolt. Now, the door shuts, the deadbolt works. Well, I guess you can't see that right now where you're at. There, door is shut. Deadbolt works both ways, opens up. So we're good with that one. So there's a little bit of a closer view for you. Right there. That turns from both sides. So, another job done. Easy peasy, guys. And remember, if you like our content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you need to find any of the tools or materials that we use in our videos, you can visit our website down in the description. So until next time, I'm Roger Ratchet, and thank you for watching.